has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
So yeah, Darkest Dungeon, the first one. Haven't played the second one, haven't watched much of the second one, haven't heard much of the second one. But yeah, apparently I'm just really good at picking the things from my library, my Steam library, that do not want to be captured by my shitty PC. Because, once again, I'm having to capture the entire screen, so I cannot tab out to check on OBS at any point. So that's fun. Unlike, however, last time it just was refusing to actually capture the game, this time it would capture it up until it actually got into the game, and then it would shrink it down to about a quarter of the screen. But anyways, that one was just to, in fact, let's delete this. This was just to try and check on capturing the game. Clear to begin. While I have played it before, I'm definitely not doing Stygian. I'm not good at this game. I have never beaten this game. But I have played it a fair bit. I'm gonna go with Darkest. Just normal difficulty. Oh no. Fuck that. Yeah.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss,
Forgot something in the subtitles.
we will find our redemption.
You forgot the two when you said take you to hell. Stagecoach destroyed and caretaker gone. You will have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. So yeah, like right around here it would shrink down to a quarter of the window size. Currently in room, move. Yeah, I know how to play. In fact, I might turn off the tutorials.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
So I'll explain more of combat
Continue the onslaught.
when we get to a
Destroy
proper run
them all.
instead of the tiny tutorial we have here.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Nice, got the bleed on him.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Dismiss almost dies in the tutorial. Just going for damage, I suppose. Keep going on a bit for the big guy. We'll be back next turn, but can you lose in this section? I wonder.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
How much stun resistance? 25%, so stunned, so he loses a turn.
This is no
You
place
can't
for
die.
the weak or the foolhardy.
Cool.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Continue adventuring so we can get into the chest. It's trapped. And poisoned. But it doesn't matter because we can just live. So yeah, I think in the couple of times I've, started a full campaign on this, I don't think I've ever lost Dismas, or Reynold on the literal adventure, the tutorial adventure.
Welcome home, such as it is.
This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
So yeah, fun fact, that means I'm pretty sure we've actually missed out on an achievement already. I'm not going to be doing 100% of this, I'm probably not even going to finish this run, this is just to kind of show off the game. So, I am something. Because I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for beating the final boss using Reynald and Dismas, and seeing how Dismas is already dead. So,
Trinkets and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth. In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
well, first things first, we need to get
Women
new
and
heroes,
men, soldiers and outlaws,
and we can't
fools
really
and
be
corpses.
choosy.
All will find their way to us now that the road is clear. Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
So yeah, this is the hamlet. Eventually you'll build it up. This is where your meta upgrades for the roguelike go, but we don't have the means to really build anything yet. I remember how to start up there, embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
So technically you can do, this is the final boss right here, but it's a level 6 thing, and I think the higher, so my guys are 1 and 3 level 0s, 5 being the highest. I think your guys will only go on quests that are at most 1 level higher than them. There it is. So you are best in the 3rd position, you can tell from up here with this loadout, but we can't even change your loadout. So you won't be able to use incisions. The only thing, you in 3rd, you won't be able to use Mace Bash. So yeah. Position does play into it, as well as something else. Finish that sentence, please. Certain loadouts of heroes will get different names. Like this one's Red Hook because it's what you're expected to do for your first real adventure. But anyways, we're gonna go here. It's a scouting thing, so test yourself in the Mad Realm. Your fallen ancestor. Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. Here we learn a few things. Since it's short, that means there's 0 opportunities for camping. It's only a level 1 thing. Goal is explore 90% of rooms. Here are the base rewards on top of anything else you'll bring back. Speaking of, we did get some trinkets. Let's put that on our Crusader so that he's not going to be fast, but he should be pretty good at staying in front.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So before you go out on adventure, you do need to provision your group. Since this is a short one, you don't need a ton of stuff. So we'll get 12 food, because they do need to eat, and I could have actually used that to save Dismas, but I forgot. Bring a shovel, a key, and 8 torches. And then, because of who we're bringing, we also get an anti-venom and holy water. Antivenom cures blights and poison. Bandages heal bleed. Medicinal herbs heal debuffs. Open locks make you more resistant. Restore sanity, which I'll get into in a bit. Light, dig, and as we saw with the last fight, falling to 0 health does not necessarily kill an adventurer. It just puts them on death's door, which makes it so that they're heavily debuffed, and any follow-up hit can kill them. That reminds me, I need Yips, Whaled Phobe, God-fearing Kleptomaniac. We do not want to search things with him. Whaled Phobe and Kleptomania. And Fragile. Okay. So everyone has quirks, some bad, some good. They're neatly divided between left and right. Brightness, we're dim light, so extra stress, monster crits, but extra chance for dodge, chance for scanning, and surprise monsters, but we're going to apply a torch. Now it's extra dodge, extra scouting, and even more surprise chance. Go with illumination on you.
The light, the promise of safety. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
When most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses, destroy them faster, but often a better approach is to use range skills, pull skills, or even corpse killing skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed with bleed, blight, or crits leave no corpses at all. And speaking of, if you look down, when you go over an enemy, if you look down below it, you can see their base dodge, speed chance, as well as their resistance to different things. Since these are skeletons, they are extremely resistant to bleed. Not immune, just very resistant. If you manage to debuff them enough, you could bleed a skeleton. And this has extra stun resistance, since I just stunned and the game doesn't stun lock that easily. But still do melee damage. But gold.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Shovel, bandage, onyx. Onyx is just money. So the red bars below each hero are their health, the white is their stress.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Once stress fills up to 100, they suffer a personality break. It can either be good or bad. It's most often gonna be bad. And then past that, at 200, they suffer a heart attack. If they're still alive at that point.
Be gone, fiend.
What else? Heart attacks will immediately drop them to death's door, and think actually has a really good chance of just killing them outright. You know, if that wasn't bad enough. And stress is very hard to recover while on an adventure, but you can let your guys and gals
As the fiend falls,
take time off
a
to
faint
recuperate
hope
between
blossoms.
adventures.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Another shovel. And of course, Reynolds gonna steal from the sack.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the
So,
brave and the
because Reynolds
foolhardy
has
alike.
kleptomania as a quirk, every once in a while he'll steal everything out of a container. The bastard. Since we were surprised, they get a round of... Oh, I thought they got a round of attacks, but I guess not. But more importantly, it scrambled our positions. That one will die of light. And then Reynald just has to spend his turn moving into position. But Poor can use his duelist's advance move to move and attack at the same time. And also set up
Slowly,
himself to
gently.
counter.
This is how a life is taken. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
We'll just open a vein on you. Not that you have any veins to open, but still.
The slow
There we go.
death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Holy Fountain, I think you get something if you use Holy Water here. Divine Benefit. So a heal. Vaguely remember there being a... Oh, yeah, there it is right there. A way to instantly go back into formation. So we only need to explore the actual rooms, not
Mind
the
that such
hallways,
missteps are the exception,
and be
and not the
where there's
rule.
traps. Well, I got scouting, so we know there's a trap here. Some curios, an obstacle, more rooms with treasure in them. Now, since we know there's this trap here, we can just walk into it, or we can get real close and disarm it. The light is fading, so we'll use 2 more torches to brighten our moods. There are benefits to fighting in the dark as opposed to fighting in the light, but I usually prefer just to fight in the light. We're gonna use a root heal. Healing is not great in this game. It's better to avoid damage than to try and recuperate from taking damage.
A death by inches. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Nice crit. Crits,
These
in addition to
nightmarish
doing
creatures
extra
can be felled.
damage,
They can be beaten.
don't leave a corpse behind if they kill, and also tend to boost the mood of your dudes. And I think sometimes they give a buff. Yeah, because like he's got extra speed because he's like, hey, I did that. I can do it even better next time. Using
handsome
key on
reward
this
for a
improves
task
the
well
rewards in
performed.
here, but not that great. We'll go down just to get that other curio in here. Another skeleton key and jade. You can travel backwards in a hallway, but from what I remember, it tends to stress
In
them out
Radiance, may we
faster
find victory.
than walking forward. 80% to disarm, 60% to disarm, 60%, 50%. So we'll. We would
Carelessness
want
will
our highway
find no
to
clemency
disarm.
in this place.
Like I was saying, I think going backwards builds stress faster, and also is slower than going forwards. Thank you, Reynald.
A fortune
You're so
waiting
fucking
to
cool.
be spent.
Getting a little low on torches, and this is why we bring food. Eat 4 food, regain a little bit of health, and also not lose a ton of stress by not beating them. Okay, we've explored enough that we could leave, but we're going to keep going because we know there's treasure in this last room.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Those are shovels. Unused supplies do get sold back when you return to town, but it's better to, you know, actually use your supplies if you can. Gonna do Plague Grenade to get back to, so the annoying ones. This guy will likes to give everyone stress. Debuffs. This guy just hits kind of hard, from what I remember. Nice miss. We're gonna try stunning you. Pushed him back and stunned him. Cool.
time to perform beyond
Okay,
one's
rather than
limits.
doing the group heal, we're going to do a singular heal to take you off death's door better. And yeah, she is now hooked up after that for the
The
rest
way
of the
is
quest.
lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Soothed.
Like, the debuff from coming back from
Sedated.
death's door isn't as bad as being at death's door, but it's pretty damn close. Actually, you've only got one left, so you're gonna just not bleed out, but poison.
Back to the pit.
Good hit. Slow kill.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Accuracy base 95, 95, 85.
This expedition at least promises success. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Quest complete. Yeah, any supplies you bring back do get sold back. Not for very much, but they get sold. We also collect heirlooms, which are used for the meta upgrade, the progression upgrades around the hamlet. Everyone had some level ups happen and some new quirks added. Ruins Foe, extra stress in ruins, yay. Warren Scrounger, extra scouting chance in Warrens. Very good.
The tents are pitched, banners fly,
Over
and the
time, some
corpse wagons stand at the
Yeah.
ready. The circus has come to town.
Okay. Over time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove in the sanitarium. That doesn't sound good. And now Godfrey is extra severe. That's fine. Traveling circus arrived on the outskirts of town, bringing with them all manner of crude sport. Enter the ring this week to relieve 10 stress from all heroes. Okay. This is part of an update I knew nothing about. Ah, no, it's part of a DLC that I don't have. Another
A
Vestal,
sister
another
of Babel,
Crusader.
pious and unrelenting. Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Okay.
The
So we're gonna
cobwebs
want
have
to
been
put
dusted, the
these
pews
two
set straight.
into
The abbey calls to the faithful.
stress to get stress relief. Because stress doesn't go away the second that you get back into the second you get back into town. So, and of course, it's not free either. So those two are going to be doing stress relief. We can't do that yet. And let's see here. We'll upgrade the stagecoach a little bit, so it requires manuscripts and crests and deeds to upgrade. Do that.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Anyways. So even though we have 2 Crusaders and 2 Vestals, they may not have the same movesets yet. Like, they're still close enough. I actually kind of like this Crusaders loadout a little bit better. This Vestal is about the same. But we'll be putting her in the back and doing that. Old Faithful. Okay, it's now 100% approved battles. Then we get Sturdy Gloves for Arbalest. We don't have an Arbalest. Slippery Boots for more dodge but less dodge. More dodge but less move resistance. Scouting. Maroon battles. That's not bad, especially if we're going to be using Vestals a fair bit. Yeah, we'll go for this one. It's a medium, so we will be camping once in there. Let's see. I guess we can go back. How do you go back to the state? The hamlet. There it is. It's been years since I played this Compass of Slack. Still don't have an Arbalest. And I think we can actually save our money on getting any more trinkets, but we're going to be doing this one. Firewood and Camp. This quest involves camping. Camping requires firewood. Firewood is given to you automatically on appropriate quests. Camping gives heroes a chance to recuperate while in the dungeon. When you are wounded or stressed and wish to camp, right-click on the firewood in your inventory. That's the thing, you control when you camp, not the game. Since this is a longer one, we're gonna, well, not long, we are going to more appropriately provision ourselves. That's also why we didn't want to buy that thing. We'll call that good.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Oh, good. And that's locked in. That's fine, you're not much of a melee fighter. Okay, there's another annoying stress builder. Fantastic. Let's try stunning you, please.
The
Thank you.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
any advantages. Didn't think to bring any.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We'll just do a battle heal on yourself.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Nice miss. Disperse. Alright. Stress debuff. Just heal again. We're gonna do Bulwark of Faith, so the enemies are more likely to attack Reynold, but he's taking less damage. Of course, that doesn't mean a thing if they can't actually reach Reynold. That's just as I'm bound by the
Give them no quarter.
positioning of my guys. They are as well. And let's start corpse clearing, I guess. I thought they cleared out faster than this. But as I've said, it has been years since I last played this.
Decimated. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Passages are unsettling. Extra stress, yay! Sometimes something good will come out. Most of the time something good will come out of searching a thing. Sometimes bad things will happen. It also depends on what you're searching. Nice miss. Okay, resolve is tested. Selfish.
Self-preservation is paramount, at any cost.
When heroes can't take the stress anymore, they become afflicted. This manifests in different behaviors and stat changes. Afflictions last until you send them to treatment in town, unless you can reduce their stress to 0 during the quest. And that is incredibly hard to do, with how hard it is to
Continue
remove
the
stress.
onslaught. Destroy them.
Just take all the glory then. You're not in the back of my mind. And that's the real annoying part, is that your afflicted heroes start, they're not even heroes, your afflicted characters will start getting at the nerves of your other guys. Sometimes they even disobey you, like you don't have enough badges. Knew it. Elias beating that one for redemption.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Nice crit heal. Now let's try
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Another crit heal, fantastic.
Executed with impunity. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I know certain things will actually help here. I think medicinal herbs is one of them. Yep.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Certain curios, when you search them, you're more likely to get better results, or sometimes it's the only way to get good results is by using items. Good. Stress continues to build beyond the point of affliction. If hero stress bar fails a second time completely, their body will give out. Give them aid or retreat back to town before this happens. Death awaits us all. So he is currently at 137 out of 200. Not great.
The light, the promise of safety.
Oh, right. Human, unholy. Yeah, let's smite that. Nope. Because it would do extra damage to unholy, but of course he missed. Good kill. Reach her. Good dodges, guys.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Helpless flailing approaches on my swing. Thank you, Vitalis. Pass.
Obliterated.
Crit. Right where it hurts. Much better position. Carry on. Okay, I guess then Holy Lance, because that's going to be your moving forward move. No, just heal ring all you jackass. move back and heal Reynold. And heal Reynold again. This is a most accurate one, but it's also a weakest attack, so just smite.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
So for until dodge, extra dodge, until camp, extra dodge, and protect. We'll probably camp around here, I think, because you have to camp in one of the main rooms. Those foul vapors, tetanus, yay, and a trap, even better.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Fantastic. Then awkwardly shuffle forward Reynold. I'm so glad they're avoiding the guy that's gonna counter them.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Since it insists on just taking from the first stack and not the smallest stack. I didn't realize he got afflicted that early. And paranoid. Cool.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Cool. So very, very cool. Reynold, you just take a step forward and you're gonna Holy Lance forward. Cowards, you check the light. I was gonna have you do that anyways. Thanks, I guess.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
not how that one is looking at me. Yeah, I know. He's about to have a fucking heart attack. Good. So you do need to be careful if you're gonna try and heal a bunch in battle, because the longer fight goes,
Annihilated.
your guys will just start taking extra stress for no reason.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Well, we'll leave that singular torch behind. I would have liked to light it, but that wasn't gonna happen. Alright, next room we're gonna make happen. Dull and uninteresting, that's fine. So we got the drop on him this time, so we get a full round of attacks. His blade sure is thirsty, that's why he healed himself. You let yourself be hit. Why would that be? Dude, stop, you're gonna give him a heart attack. Okay. I was gonna have you do that anyways, thank you. Okay, that fight went kinda smooth.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay. We're just gonna leave that behind. We don't have space for it. Eat. And now we're gonna camp, so...
Huddled together,
Camp consists of
furtive
two
and
parts, meal and
vulnerable.
skill. During
Rats in a
meal, choose how
maze.
much to eat. During one's recovery, make sure you have enough food. Skill lets you spend rest points on different hero skills for buffs and other such stuffs. We're gonna do a feast for a big heal and a nice little stress heal. Let's see here. Zell's speech is probably gonna be a good one. Vitality debuffs. mortality debuffs. I think that's when you get to. Pretty sure that's when you hit death's door. So it would be less stress. He needs less stress, so we are going to do that. And we'll do that, so hopefully he doesn't get a heart attack. Of course he resisted it. Actually, dodge. Less stress on you. Let's remove stress. Okay, we're going to bless you. The light shines upon you. Yep. Now rest. They all get a nice little bit of stress because of course they do. That's everything all you do. Crashes will carry us through the gods.
As the light gains
There's a
purchase,
chance normally to
spirits
be
are lifted
ambushed
and
after
purpose is
camping.
made clear.
And those are some of the harder fights, is if you get ambushed after camping. But one of the activities
Ancient
we did
traps
made
lie in wait,
a nighttime ambush
unsprung
impossible.
and thirsting for blood.
No journal entry, it's just lore. And also that means it's going to be the first thing to go if we run out of space. That's fine. Got rid of the annoying one. Let's see if we can...
Another
2
one.
kills in the first round. I'll take it.
The ground
Nice crit.
quakes.
Almost killed him outright with that crit. But let's actually do Dazzling Light. Nope, Dazzling Light won't reach you. So Judgment then. Traitor, they could not have missed so easily. Okay. And one more. Yeah. Stop. That one belongs to the light. He's already dead. Reynold. Fearful.
Fear
Oh,
and
justice have
frailty
failed.
finally claim their due.
Don't need this garbage. Okay. We'll keep going a little bit just because we did just camp and I don't want to waste those buffs. But honestly, I should have stopped because how cool everyone's being. We've already had 3 resolve breaks. Let's try stunning you, get it? Nope, of course we missed it. Stun on you. Nice miss. So, this guy is big enough to take up 2 spots, just so you know. So he is in spot 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. Stun. big guy hits kind of hard from what I remember, so we want to actually get rid of him. He should... He doesn't quite work out. But he missed. Nice crit heal. Shameless on you, because you were basically full anyways. Here, we'll do Duelist Advance
Monstrous size
so that
has
you get
no
pushed back.
intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
And then Holy Lance, so you can reach him. Not who I wanted you to heal, but I did want you to heal.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Oh, come on, I didn't even need to get rid of those. This is a bad thing. Sacrifice of fire is the gate to place a torch and crave the void. Put a torch in there if you want to fight a boss. Please let this item save you from harm. Nice. Extra damage until camp. That's actually pretty good. Especially on you. Not that there's gonna be many more fights. You're the only one who hasn't broken. So let's change that. And extra dodge again. I mean, extra damage again. Sword fight. Curio, then a trap. Someone's trained them. We've been tricked. Yeah, sure. Thank you for skipping your turn, bud.
Destroyed. Impressive.
Crit. kill. Good. And she berates everyone for dodging. Cool.
Eradicated.
Nice crit. Most fucking useful of all of them.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright. Material right here. And that's it.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
So most of this that I played was on the Switch version. Sorry. It had to be said, that's why I'm getting achievements for all the easy stuff. Thick-blooded, light resist, good. He also has to get a tree of
There is a great
gravies or
horror
whatever, yeah.
beneath the manor.
Not
crawling
achieve
chaos
meditative state and
that
become
must be
frustrated.
destroyed.
Quirk, unquiet mind. Blacksmith and guild are now unlocked, and the wield has been unlocked. So blacksmith guild improves their skills and also unlocks new ones. Blacksmith improves their equipment. You have to pray to get better. Somehow being flagellated makes them better, but reduces stress better than anything else.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
First things first, actually, we need to hire a new dude. Or all three of these.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
And we're gonna send you to go drinking. To reduce your stress. Can't even upgrade anything.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats.
Let's see.
Our soldiers must
You're
be ready.
Okay, you're a frontliner at least. So, here, let's set up what our next crew is going to look like. You're going to go in front, followed by you, you, I think. Yep. And I do have a treat for you to hold. Light skill chance. And you're less good at stunning, so we'll make sure you do not need to have your stun of Dazzling Light. So... okay. Going to the guild, and we're starting with you. You need to learn Judgment. And Dazzling Light, it's not going to be super useful with the thing you're holding, but... okay, what ones do you have? Flip Bounty, Come Hither, Flashbang, Caltrops, Mission good uppercut. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, you can change people's movesets while you're in town, not in the zone. So if we go over to here, we're going to take off Mace Bash and Illumination, and put on those two so you're better for backline position. That's the wrong place. Let's just do a short fight. I mean, a short adventure, I think. So we're needing deeds. So let's do this one, I guess. Or actually, we'll do a wield, since I know you're good for fighting people. I'm sure there's better ways to be, like, more consistent ideas for what you should bring for provisioning, but I don't know. I never got that deep into the game.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
So now we have a Man-at-Arms,
Glittering gold,
front,
trinkets and
Bounty
baubles,
Hunter are our
paid
new
for in
guys.
blood.
Man-at-Arms is good for buffs and also being just kind of tanky. Bounty Hunter is good for hunting bounties. Fight, dealing damage, especially to people and marked targets.
Death waits.
As well as some
slightest lapse in
formation disruption
concentration.
on the enemy. That was formation disruption on the enemy. I don't know how well you can hear me with the music. It's very loud. Right, decent light resist. Nice miss. Rabies. Fantastic. What's that do? Extra damage, but less accuracy. Good, I wasn't missing it yet. Use some battlefield medicine to remove your bleed.
Sedated.
Just so it can get applied again, of course. God, these guys can hit the broadside of a barn. Like, I know the dogs are good at dodging, but this is still low-level dogs. They shouldn't be able to dodge this good.
Back
to the pit.
And let me guess, bleed. Yep.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
His bleed was worse, so we want a little bit. Nice miss.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That was just a mess of a fight. Oh. Stun resist is too high, especially with how low hers is.
Soothed. Sedated. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Yeah, saw that coming. Well, hey, you shut him out of entire turn, so.
A momentary abatement. Executed with impunity.
And no treats for that fight.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Ew. Maggots.
Another one falls.
Too small to leave a corpse. Hopefully.
Begone, fiend.
Every time I hear the Begone line, I think he's gonna say Begone. Mostly because of a video that circulated the YouTube a while ago
Maintain the
that
offensive.
had him sentence mixed into saying that instead. See, I think if you have medicinal herbs, you could actually get food from this, but I don't have anything left. I don't have. Zoophobia. The anti-furry disease. Stun you, please. Right.
The
Oh, you
light,
still did it through
the
your
promise of
through your
safety.
stun. Blade grenade. To fuck them up. flashbang you. So she'll succumb to Blight's next turn.
The will to fight falters. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. A dizzying blow to
Great.
body and brain.
And that's resolved. Paranoid, yeah. Really, I should have pushed the one that was in front further back, but good
Eradicated.
crit. Shame I don't have a way to actually mark anyone.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Nice miss. Do it again. Thank you.
This expedition at least promises success.
Anyone have the bleed skill? You and you do. Hey. Yeah. So what the heck? Oh, never mind. That's for a Hellion only. We do not have a Hellion.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Let's actually beat you a tiny bit since you're a little fucked up. 2 slimes and
The
2
match
of the
is
annoying
struck.
bitches.
A blazing star is born.
Nice miss. Gosh darn it. Told you, they know our weaknesses. You'll die to your blight next turn. It's heavy.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Darn, I want her to get more blight. So glad the best is going last.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I mean, I don't know what I expected.
A death by inches.
I was hoping it would be last so I could try to sneak in some heals, but whatever.
A trifling
Okay.
victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Still a tiny bit more to get. Let's see who's got highest chance to disarm. 50, 65, 60, 70. Nothing else left. Moving on. That's it.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Okay, everyone reached level 1. Yay! Photomania. Less stress if it's bright out. Tippler will only drink in town. 10% scam chance in wield. Intense craving for alcohol. Plus 5% crit on range skills. That's good.
An eternity of futile struggle, or penance for my unspeakable transgressions.
Okay, then we need to take Reynald to the sanitarium. Sanitarium is most often used to remove negative quirks and treat diseases. We can also use it to reinforce a positive quirk. To lock it in place and prevent new quirks from displacing. Have a maximum of 3 per hero. Please remove his tetanus. I feel healthier already. Talus and you probably both need to be stress treated still. So you're at 55. And you're at 54. It doesn't really matter. We still don't have the ability to upgrade weapon or armor smithing. Jester. Sure.
He will be laughing still at the end.
Alright. So, who are we going to bring? We can bring you along. You're a backliner. Artillery weakening curse, weird reconstruction, and hands from the abyss is not good. Let's go for. I think Damon's pull would probably be good on you. You're fine. The second, ooh, we don't have a new frontliner, so.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Okay. You don't need flashbang. Let's go with uppercut instead on you. Since you're going to be going front. I think instead of open vein, we're gonna go with point blank shot on you for now. And so really, we could have you advance into first place and then point blank shot back out. We're on. I'm fine with your stuff, except maybe finale. Nah, it'll be fine. Right. Oh no, vulnerability hex all the way. I'm gonna be doing some marking this time. Alright, any treats? Plus 10 stun skill chance. Do any of you guys have a stun skill? He's not allowed to visit the brothel, for reasons best left to discretion, bros. Harmonia, Necromania, Field Scrounger, Overventure, Ruins Tactician, and Scrounger, so we are going to be going with Ruins. No one has any stun skills, so no reason to give him the Dazzling Charm. Not thrilled with doing a medium one, so I'm not going to. What else do you guys like? Wheeled Scroungers, actually. Sure. Wheeled it is. We still need... Yeah, just do a short one build. And let's go.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Nice miss.
to the pit. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's not get stressed out. Alright, I forgot they can regenerate each other.
Executed with impunity.
Get used to that sound, you're gonna be hearing a lot.
Another one falls. As victories mount, so too will
Let me
resistance.
see, I must see. And now he's rapid. Fantastic. So as I had said before, this is not going to be a full playthrough. Oh dang. That's a good find. I do like this game. I'm not very good at it. It is a very difficult roguelike. Roguelike, whatever you want to call them. I do not know the difference, nor do I care what the difference is. Go back to exit back through there. We should be able to get away with that. I'm not exploring that one room with the size of this version.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
With this
We
version
require
of the
only
wheeled.
the strength to follow it.
Got the trap here. Highwayman's probably gonna be our best chance at this army. 80, 90, 70. So we select him, click trap to disarm it. Nope. And if an item does nothing, congratulations, you wasted the item on.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
He says nothing left to offer. Thank you for checking before I could use medicinal herbs and salvage it. Let me guess. Yep, searching this one as well. Plus polite resist, minus dodge. Fight. It's a bunch of Spideys. Smart spitter.
The ground quakes.
Wrong with. Nice miss. That's better. Both bleeding for 2, so that one's dead. That one's
Continue the
also
onslaught.
dead.
Destroy
That's
them
gonna bleed
all.
out. Web. Dodge.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Another abomination
Good crit.
cleansed from our lands. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I love that line. Like, one of my favorite things is, surprise, surprise,
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
is the
Malformed
narrator
with
who,
misintent.
never shuts up. But
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
yeah. He talks a lot, but he's got some banger quotes. Not gonna lie. We're right at the end, so let's try the boss. It's gonna be hard. Terrifying creature emerges from the shadows. Should have known better. All this darkness, perfect for an ambush. From
Behold
some sort of
the infinite
shambler.
malignity of the stars.
Mark you, please. Just do one shot to get you back in position. Some monsters have high protect, which absorbs attack damage. Dots, ignore protect, and effective means to take down these hardly armored opponents. Good thing we didn't bring a ton of that. Nice crit.
Unbalanced.
I'm gonna set you so you can actually back it. Attack. Get over here. And resist them.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Light. Very cool.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
On death's door. Very nice. Well, good thing he's our healer, hopefully. 12, and he didn't bleed himself. Good. Part of the issue is you are stuck fighting these guys in the darkness. So...
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Come on, get the bleed on. Thank you. It's not huge amounts of bleed, but it's bleed. Nice crit. Make yourself powerful. You are an insect.
found. Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
And then he's probably gonna blight to death. This was a mistake. An easily avoidable mistake.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Nice miss.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
So the occultist is capable of the strongest skills in the game, but also the weakest,
Survival
and
is a
has a
tenuous
chance to
proposition
cause bleeding whenever he
in
kills.
this
And our
sprawling
clown
tomb.
just died. But hey, got resolve. Focused. Sometimes heroes respond to onslaught of stress becoming virtuous. This elevated state of
Many
performance
fall
will
in the
last
face
until
of
they suffer
chaos,
large
but
amount of
not
stress
this
or
one.
return to town.
Not today.
First stat bonuses and other benefits. And hey, you got Stalwart. Discretion is the better part of valor. First, many heroes have given their all in service. You have the option of retreating combat and abandoning this quest to save the others, or press on. Choice is yours. This tutorial retreat is unavailable. Don't I know
Such
that?
a terrible assault
Cool.
cannot be left unanswered.
Oh, heart attack time.
This is no place for the weak or foolhardy.
It could be
Good
dismissed
crit.
as a fever dream, if not for the corpses.
Cool. 1-on-1. And let me guess,
And now
blight
the
to
true
death.
test. Hold fast or expire.
Yep. No retreat,
Regroup.
no quarter, more
Reassemble.
blood-soaked slope.
Evil is
And price of pure
timeless,
sanity.
after all.
So, because we failed and brought nothing back, we get nothing. And everyone fucking died.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end
Killed the
affords you
Shambler,
broad tolerance
and
in
then
your
died
choice of means.
immediately afterwards. One of my favorite, the lepers. One of my favorites, the leper. They
This
just
man
cool.
understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Okay. Okay. So the leper hits hard, but is basically useless outside of the front line. We're gonna do you, Grave Robber. Where do you fit in? Second spot. But I could change you up to be a third place. In fact, I will. Although we did just lose a lot of money, so maybe we won't use you. No. Sure. Alright. Does anyone have anywhere they'd like to go? Folks or armor tinker? Wild scrounger. Fuck it, let's go to the cove. Let's deal with the fishermen. And we'll call that good since we're broke. Fishfolk scaled skin pours them increased resistance to bleeding attacks.
These salt-soaked caverns are
Resistance.
teeming with
Not
pelagic
immune.
nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Sack's contents are yours. That's what I said to your mom last night. Basically. Only digest touch inside. Where next? Must be left undisturbed. Yep. Oral soothing. Good. Let me buy. I am famished. Don't like the implication that I should just try to eat that. Yeah, I know. I was gonna open it anyways.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
The singular torch. That is my fortune.
Annihilated.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually said it out loud, but the leper hits hard, but doesn't do much else, and is all but useless outside of the front line.
A momentary abatement.
This guy has a lot of protection on him, unfortunately. I meant to do the other one, but that works too, I guess.
The will to fight falters.
Yeah, I meant to do Phoenix Pull, because that pulls him forward and also clears out the corpse.
Eradicated. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I forgot to set them back to their usual spots. Oh, nice miss. Their bolster.
Begone, fiend.
Killed the jelly man, and this'll artillery.
Well struck.
Knock out. Oh yeah, that's what that one does. I thought it was just a stress guy. No, he's the healer. No, we can't have that. But he is also a stress guy. Missile artillery should be able to
A decisive pummeling.
Nice, another critical. Move you forward one. Rush. Goddamn, with all the crits, man.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's see here, 85 base. That's technically more accurate. Let's fix you. Nice. Any resistibly, even better.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. This expedition at least promises success. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
More scouting,
Paid
very
for
nice.
in blood.
So this will probably be the last room we have to do for the quest, but hey, look, we could get another party wipe right there if we want to. Cool.
Destroyed. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Cool.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Heal.
A
Bleed.
momentary abatement.
Yay. Thankfully it's not very strong bleed,
Decimated.
but still. It's
Remind
more
yourself
bleed
that
than no
overconfidence
bleed.
is a slow and insidious killer.
This guy blows up after a little while, I think. You have the least stun resist, so you still don't get stunned. Missile artillery. Nice miss. Isn't that just mean boring?
confluence of skill and purpose.
So now he is going to take all damage and place the jellyfish.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Good party heal. Good job. And one guess gets the stun, which it does. He's back to blocking again, which means he gets extra protection. Fantastic. My favorite. Good, Fred. And you resisted the beat. Good job. I really love the art style of this game, even if I don't necessarily love the game that much. It is a very cool looking game. The atmosphere is fantastic on it. Probably did kill, cleared the corpse, and gives him a buff. Good, 0 heal, and at least he didn't bleed him. I meant to do the other attack, but that works too.
As victories
I
mount,
figured this would be the
so
last
too
one.
will resistance.
We're still looking pretty good, so let's just keep going. Also, I forgot to investigate the figurehead back there. artifact inspires the hero, removing all stress. Very nice. No one's gonna be able to fuck me up and disarm this trap. 50, 60, 60, 50. Yep.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Well, hopefully this other curio's something good. Yeah.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Good. Empty sack.
The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
That's awful. That's good. That's also good.
The plume and the pistol. A fitting end to my folly, and a curse upon us all.
Guess who doesn't need their these? Okay. Does anyone still need stress relief? Yes, you do. And you only drink. Reynold also use it. I think, actually, Reynold, you're going in here to get rid of kleptomania. Why the leather straps? Why the stealing everything? Alright. Let's go. Do want to use you, and you're best off in the second spot. You're the one that can go back and forth. You're good. I was like, where's my jester? And I remember, oh yeah, dead. Here's a new jester.
Ye will be laughing still at the end.
Yeah. And then our back end will be you, I guess. Alright. Let's go. Got a shovel already. It should probably be enough. It should be enough. And a skeleton key just to be safe.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Nice miss.
Back to the pit.
You guys are great at missing.
executed with impunity.
Forgot that makes you move forward.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I forgot default order. Nice miss.
Impressive.
Thank you so much. Get the stun? Yeah. Good crit, and then he should bleed or blight out here.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. A devastating blow.
Good job. Slice, 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 indeed.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Nice.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay. Just gonna avoid the trap. I think Gravedigger has a decent trap block, disarm chance, but I don't remember for sure. I know Highwayman has a good one, but we're not about to find out.
A decisive
crit.
pummeling.
Truly amusing, indeed.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration. Masterfully executed.
Good job. Okay, then you'll blight out. Almost done.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Get a tiny bit of healing, please. Slice off. Okay. Bleed to kill you.
A death by inches.
Good crit.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Sacrificial stone. Horn Scrounger. Nice. Let's have the clown read this. Night Owl. And the piggies. Swine Wretch. Swine Slasher. The little ones at the back. They are stress producers, so we want to get rid of them.
As the
Good
fiend
crit.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That's how they do their stresses. They vomit on you. Look where it is. Crit. Dodge. Nice.
Continue the onslaught.
Kill.
Destroy them all.
Kill. And we're gonna actually shadow fade so that you can dodge better. So I didn't read that that was one of the abilities you
Confidence
brought along.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Eat a little bit so you don't die. Fight there. That's what we're here for, is fights. Sophisticated and unremarkable. 90, 60, 70. Not 90, 60. Come on. Go in, thank you. Surprise. Drummer buffs the friends, from what I remember. So let's try to get rid of him quick.
Well struck.
Good hit.
The light, the promise of
Okay, so
safety.
he's dead before he gets an actual move. Move your blight.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Okay, he's gonna bleed out before his next turn. So cool. This could be the last room. What we need to do. Let's risk it for the biscuit. So, base 95, base 90. Sure.
Be wary.
I was right, this was the last
Triumphant
one.
pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
But there are more treats this way. More potential treats, I should say.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
She's dead. Let's hit her next turn. Let's see if we can smite you for
Another
your
abomination
bingo. Yes.
cleansed from our lands.
Who has more stress? 25 and 20.
A powerful
Nice
blow.
crit. Nice dodge.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Come on, let him get a turn. Since he
Remind
was,
yourself
since
that
that guy was dead, I
overconfidence is
figured
a
might as well
slow and
just
insidious killer.
spend the round healing. Clutch hitter. What's that mean? Extra crit if health is low. Extra speed if torch is low. Stun resist, nice. Let's just go. There's no major
Some
things left to
experiments
lose, so...
should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Curious, yay. And Satanophobia, yay. Stagecoach upgrades, or yep.
Cast out from the civilized
Upper
world,
colony.
these men may yet be of use to us.
Cannot help but admire these unfortunate souls. They bear the burden with grace and humility, seldom seen to be able-bodied. So, just some more lepers. Kinda hoping they'd be cooler ones, but like maybe they'd be already leveled up. What's new? We'll take this one. And we're
This
full
man
now.
understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Now we can do weaponsmithing, so
In the end,
weapons
every
are better.
plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
Is anyone still sick? No, but Reynold is still stressed out, so let him go pray. Okay. We'll probably do another couple of things. I would like to get up to where we're doing a boss, so I think we'll do a ruin this one next. So Ruins has a lot of undead, so we do not need bleed skills brought with us, but blight can be useful, so we'll bring you and you. And what the heck, we'll bring our new leper and you. The strays. You know what? You don't have speed to begin with, really, so... Okay, let's bring an extra shovel. It's a medium. That should be plenty of food. 2 keys. 2 stacks of torches. And a smarter person would bring other stuff too, but that's the thing. Smarter person.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Good thing we brought shovels.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Personally, I think if you have scouted it out, you should have increased chance to ambush enemies. But that's just me. Nice.
Precision and power.
Okay, he's not gonna live. So yeah, first one's dead.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
No, the narrator does not really shut up. But I like its inputs. He's got some fucking fire moments. Nice miss. You're gonna blight out next turn.
Well struck.
Not just blast. Those 2 are dead on the next turn. We just got one about homie in front. And he's dead as well now.
Compassion
Nice.
is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Bleed skill chance. No one has bleed. I made sure not to bring people with bleed.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Singular torch. A fortune. True.
A decisive pummeling.
Thank you. Cool.
Obliterated.
One-shot kill, thank you very much.
Continue the onslaught.
Not how I meant to kill you, but
Destroy
okay, I'll take it.
them all.
Okay, he's gonna fly down next turn. Thank you.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
How much are you taking? Only 2. Okay, he's dead.
Soothed. Sedated.
So you give yourself a little stress heal, so go ahead.
A death by inches.
Okay. Downwards we go.
Ambushed by foul invention.
I even saw the trap and was like, I should get that. But no. I forgot that traps instantly rearm themselves.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Alright.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I wouldn't call a singular torch treasure, but that's just me, babe.
Press this advantage.
Job.
Give them no quarter.
Compassion
Not a
is
good
a
deal.
rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
This is what I get for going against my plan to just poison everyone. Everything runs red. We're gonna do Purge. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it clears
Confidence
corpses.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Good job.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Almost forgot the... Thank you. Almost forgot the torch. Okay. Not gonna do a ton of torch lighting since we're gonna camp pretty soon. I think we'll camp when we get to the empty room that we haven't explored yet. Pages are unsettling. Yippee! Okay. Camp time.
Huddled together, furtive
Full.
and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Fuck it. Feast. No one really needs a heal, but a tiny bit of stress is nice. Okay, we have leeches. Heal, remove blight, and remove disease. And balancing night moves. That could be good. Quarantine. Suffer health damage, but everyone else gets de-stressed. Stress down for self, and stress up for everyone else. And no one has a way to look out. We're gonna bless the leper and pray for buffs on everyone. And night moves, we get extra scouting chance. Another 4. We'll just de-stress you a little bit. And a little bit more. And rest. And we're gonna get ambushed. Coping well, despite all the madness. You're healthy and mentally steeled for this challenge. Hunting here seems futile. All meat is surely tainted.
Darkness closes in,
ambush.
haunting the hearts of men.
And we get scrambled, yay! Leper, who is useless outside the front row, is near the back.
A devastating blow. Back to the pit.
Also, you can't have light for ambushes. Or it deletes all light, I guess. It's more accurate.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Got lucky with how weak that was, though. They're not normally just a bunch of bugs. Also, everyone go back to your places. Good thing we had a spare shovel. Cool.
packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Good miss.
Another one falls.
Can you actually hit it this time? Thank you. Of course, he gets another turn. You estimates to just heal. Let's do a party heal. Where's the ones? I know you can't heal for crap, but it helps, technically.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yep. Spider.
The light, the promise of safety.
I guess it kind of makes sense they have some blight resistance, but no, they don't really have any to begin with. Back one's dead. And that one will die before its next turn. And okay.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Onyx sarcophagus is slightly ajar. I do not know if anything actually helps. Thanatophobia, the fear of death, I think. Yep. You suck when you're almost dead. You got fucking defeatist. And you're afraid of people. Because of course you are. Forward. So yeah, I think after this we'll do one more quest, which should just be the first boss of this zone. We'll continue adventuring just because we managed to scout everything.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I think holy water makes this safe to check, but
Finding the stuff is only the first
debuff
test.
skill chance.
Now it must be
Who
carried home.
actually does debuffs? Yes, you technically do. And at the very least, it is one less thing to not be carrying right now. Stun or miss.
A powerful blow.
Man, you guys can hit the broadside of a barn. Good hit. Not great. Shadow base. Get back. And I would have preferred to not be quite that far back, but bandaging. Right, I forgot we can have some bandages this time. Let's precision on you. Shame.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Get the bleed? Yeah. Just for stun sweep, we'll be able to get a stun on you, probably. It's not stun immunity, it's just extra stun resistance for a round. Good heal. Nice miss.
The ground quakes. Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Yeah, let's just go now. There were two other periods I
The
could check,
shifted
but
corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Resolve level up. Heroes gain Resolve XP for each successful quest. Determines Resolve level. Since veteranship and directly acts as stress resistance. Low Resolve level tries higher quests will quickly crumble under the stress. So yeah, we've got level 2. Mercurial Withdraw Co-Tactician.
Perhaps things are not as bad as they seem.
One good week, and while the campaign continues to drag on, recent events have emboldened the standing roster. Confidence is reported to be at an all-time high. All idle heroes get extra stress healed for free. That's good. Oh hey, the survivalist is here.
At home in wild places, she is a stalwart survivor
She
and a
teaches
strict instructor.
camping skills. And I think all you can do is make her stuff cheaper when you upgrade her. We have the ability to upgrade your thing. No, we do not. What about the guild? Can we upgrade that yet? We sure can.
Every creature has a weakness. The wise hero trains for what he will face.
Okay, so the boss. Kill the necromancer apprentice. Kinda like this team, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, I think we're gonna use this team again. But we're gonna do a little bit more preparation before we go. By starting with getting better weapons for everybody. Increases their damage, crit, and speed base. Or at least I think so. It might be different for him, since he's got different things. Okay, and we can improve the skills that people already have. I might replace Shadow Fade. Kinda like a lot of your other stuff. Yeah, in fact, Flame Dagger and Flashing Daggers instead of Shadow Fade and Kick to the Face. So upgrade Chop. You're the wrong one. We don't use that very often, but Chop is your bread and butter, so we want that to be more accurate. Same with that one. Gas Purge can be upgraded too. One thing I've never been a fan of is that it doesn't tell you which ones are currently equipped on you. It would make upgrading them a lot more straightforward. Do we have any other pieces of equipment? People, Hellion only, Crusader only. The only one with a bleed skill is you. We're actually going to take off the debuff stone since you were just holding that as extra inventory space. Got anything good? Nope. I am going to put the stagecoach on here, or not. Okay. I think that'll do it. We're gonna take a little bit of heals, a little bit of status recovers in with us, which is not normally how I play. But bosses, wait, scouting? I don't want to do scouting. I want to do, oh, absolutely the wrong thing, I'm a dumbass. That's probably plenty. second shovel just to be safe. 2 keys. 4 bandages. 4 antivenom. And yeah, embark.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
So yeah,
A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
boss is probably not in that room, so we're gonna pretend he's not.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
So the way I usually do boss runs in this is I try to scout around until I know where the boss actually is. Then we camp as close to them as possible. And after that, so we camp as close as possible and then go straight for them and then leave. Because the boss fight's going to be rough.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And yeah. Granted, the first boss of a zone isn't going to be the most exciting thing. Still. That's how I play, usually. Let's actually do a heal on you. Ooh, crit of 2. Wow. I forgot to change your loadout.
A death by inches.
It's just a targeted heal. And heal.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay, maybe you can change moves on the fly, but you cannot unlock them. That's better. That's just a regular battle, not the boss. Nice. Get the stop.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Should be enough to kill you. Nice miss.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Battlefield music, so get rid of your bleed. And stun me. And Q to miss them both. Good job, Leper.
Slowly,
Okay,
gently.
you're dead.
This is how a life is taken. Soothed. Sedated.
Heal yourself.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. What can we leave behind? Goodbye, medicinal herbs. Cool. Light. Let's go ahead and use that.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Stun? Surprise, rather? Yay. Stun you? Nope. Of course not. God damn, you can't get the right broadside of a bomb.
Diminished.
You're dead. You're dead.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Who's got less? Stun resist. They both have no stun resist, basically. Good crit.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Cool.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope
Good deal.
blossoms.
Nice.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
This is part of why I don't usually bring supplies. Outside torches, food, and shovels.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, no sense going that way. Not that. Wait, what did I just do? Part of me thought I accidentally clicked out one of his skills. But they're all still equipped. So each class has 8 different combat skills, but can only have 4 equipped. at a time. Now, you have kleptomania? I didn't know that. Can you read something cool? No. Boring. And we gotta fight. Right. None of your bullshit, please.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Good, good. I think that should be enough to... Not quite enough to kill you, actually. Pretty damn close. Well, he's already getting a turn as well.
A decisive pummeling.
Pull. Lengthen this a little bit more. Party heal. Good crit heal.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end. In Radiance, may we find victory.
Nice. Down. Actually, what's your most accurate one? Yeah, poison darts is your most accurate one. Okay. And we're gonna do purge to clear corpses. How much? You've got 6, but you're gonna take 4, so don't kill here. Party heal.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Back to items. Well, I think that bandages will be the most useful. Is our other key.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
In the same instant, we found ourselves in a place of suffocating dark, facing a creature that defies description and whose recollection causes my quill to jump and shudder. It is mercifully only fragments of our battle remain. It is merciful only fragments of our battle remain my psyche. I see Cuthbert hacking at the quivering appendages of the monster. I recall how a piece of its flesh sloughed out from our own, and of its own twisted cord sprang onto Bolden, piercing her stout plate. The cultist, as if to offer himself as tribute, was torn apart by its writhing limbs. So yeah, just lore. There's nothing in here but greater scouting chance. If we're at full light, we want to find out where the fuck the boss is. It's gonna be up then. I'm gonna use our other shovel here. That one, please. Thank you. Missed that. Most accurate move, by the way. That one's dead.
Executed with
Scrawny one.
impunity.
You. Go on you. Those two are dead. Good miss. Let me guess. Push back and stop. Yep. That tracks. Well, he's dead.
As
Look at
victories
that,
mount,
a key.
so too will resistance.
So I'm guessing the boss is in here. I'm hoping the boss is in here. Either way, though, we're close enough that we can just camp.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
To be safe, we're just gonna do a bull, not a feast. Bless you with accuracy. Pray. And we're gonna do some encouraging again, since you're a bit stressed out. I did not want to leave.
Secrets and wonders can be
Damn it.
found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Thank you for not moving, Leper. Goodness.
Begone, fiend!
Here, just to get them back into the spots where they're actually useful. Urge is your most accurate move.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Bye-bye bandages. Cool. Fantastic. And stun fails? It sure does.
Back to the pit.
Good kill.
Decimated.
Another good kill. As proof of Leper being useless outside the front row, he's the only class, I think, that can only move forward as part of their move action. All the others can move forwards or backwards, depending on what you need them to do. But Leper can only waddle forward one space at a time.
This expedition at least promises success.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright, chance for the boss in here. Nope. You could have ventured into here. Stun you, please. You don't get another turn, huh? You do, unfortunately. Chop down the strong one. Or not. That works too. Those two are dead. Party heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Yeah. So we got a trap, 2 curios, and then the boss. First things first, the trap.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Sebastian's watch was his last. We were jolted during our evening's repast. The best we could make in these murky halls of our once great house. With a roar and flash of black powder, we dropped our bowls and hurried to eat. All we could find was a spent pistol and a trail of blood leading into a maze of shadows. Press on. They're all just
gold, trinkets, and baubles.
Yay.
Paid for in
Okay.
blood.
Alright. Full light. We've eaten all our food. Time for the boss.
Towering, fierce,
Necromancer Apprentice.
terrible. Nightmare-made material.
It's got really good stun resist, so there's only like a 40% chance of this working. Darn. Doesn't really have blight or bleed resist, but I like Noxious Blast rather than Incision. Let's poison him a little bit more. The Clawing Dead. Friends.
Masterfully
Nice.
executed.
Tide rises and the tide falls. Good miss. The flesh is one. It steals my breath. Let's queue these two. I think you're gonna die of blight. Party heals, we're all a little beat up. And he made the mistake of going to the back row, so play grenade. And another heal.
Another one falls.
Double kill, nice. Is that enough to... It is.
Even reanimated bones can fall. Even the dead can die
Healthstone,
again.
extra health, less speed, so that works for you. Rocket sensor, extra accuracy for health, sure. But it has to go on a Plague Doctor. And return to Hamlet. First evil to fall, slay your first boss. Hard skinned, really good. Early riser, and Warren's adventure. Nice.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
So yeah, this has been Darkest Dungeon. Well, the itch is starting to come back to want to play this more. No. Just no. I am glad I don't have the... I don't think I have the DLC for the mosquitoes on this. On Steam. I think I only have it on the Switch version. But anyways, thanks for coming by. This was fun. I'm probably not going to play this for a long time again. But thanks for coming by. Until next time, take it easy.